that makes me think about if we do approach the New Testament and aren't really drawing on the Old Testament, are we missing something? Is the New Testament sufficient to get us what we need, so to speak, or are there still major missing components? Would you say, as a Hebrew scholar?
Yeah. So I say this kind of tongue in cheek, but I like to tell people, Jesus never read the New Testament.
Touche.
Because of course it wasn't around.
Yeah.
So you put yourself. I like to put people in the first century. Okay, so you're one of the first disciples, and let's say it's 5 years after Jesus' ascension, and you're gathering together in your Christian communities, and you're studying the atonement, or you're studying justification, you're studying Christology, whatever it is you're studying. Well, you can't turn to the book of Romans. You can't turn to Galatians, you can't turn to all the New Testament books because they have not been written in those early years. But what you can turn to was the Bible that Jesus read. So what we call the Old Testament. And what you see there is maybe not in full flower, but at least in the beginning stages, all of the teachings of Jesus that are witnessed in the pages of the New Testament. So you might compare it to this. So whatever your favorite novel is, or whatever your favorite TV series, Netflix series is, well, imagine trying to jump into the last chapter of that novel without reading the first part, or jump into like the final half season of a 5 or 6 season show and expecting to know what's going on. Well, you just can't, because you're jumping later into the story. And that's kind of the way the Old Testament is. It is the first 5 seasons of this drama, or it's the first 19 chapters of a 25 chapter book. And it's going to give us the themes, it's going to give us the promises, all this background, in order that when you get into the New Testament, you can begin to see how these blanks are filled in, or that seed comes into full flower, whatever it might be.
Ooh, beautiful. I love that.